YouTube, how's it going? Got another little video for y'all. So the tools I got in front of me, if you're an electrician, right away, you know the setup, you probably recognize the brand, it's probably obvious. So pretty much there's a little group of tools that I've always carried with me and never been disappointed by them, never had any issues, and always did well. I learned this particular brand from being an electrician. When I started early, the electrical was one of the first trades that I started in. Back when I was young, almost probably 17 years ago, I did electrical probably on and off for about 10 years, and I liked it. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot, and I probably would have stayed doing it, but found new opportunities and just moved on. But I always kept these set of tools with me, and it's pretty much the first set of tools you buy when you're doing electrical. Obviously, it's not everything, but they're the most, I would say, the most important. You're just, every electrician that you see is going to have these tools in their tool bag, and they're good tools. The brand is Klein, except for this one. This one would have been a Klein 10-in-1, but it's a Milwaukee. We'll just start with this one. So pretty much the Klein version of this, same idea. It's a 10-in-1 and has your Phillips 2 and 3 flathead, big size, small side, and they call it a 10-in-1 or 11-in-1 because of how many bits they have. You got 2 right here, then you got a nut driver. You got a nut driver right here, and you got 2 on this side, and then that flips apart, goes around. You got a bigger nut driver, and you got your square drive, big size, small size. Then you got your I forget what they call these, your torque, your T drive torques. So this one's a T15 and a T10. And then you got a different nut driver on this side. So it's always handy. The only thing that happens is you start losing the bits, but if you can keep all the bits on you, keep it in the pouch, you can't go wrong with a 10-in-1. I don't like Milwaukee. I would not recommend these. I hate the handle. The Kleins are good. The Klein 10-in-1 or 11-in-1, they're nice. They got a better grip to them. They're a little bit more pricey. I think this one was like $11 for 2. I think the Klein is about 15 to 20 bucks. I'm not sure, but yeah, you're 10-in-1. So I'll go with the strippers next. These are Klein strippers, and these are the simple, the cheap ones. They have bigger, nicer ones with more features on them, but I always like the smaller yellow grip style. Just the cheap, basic, plain Jane strippers with your different gauges on them. And these, they always work well for me. Never had any issues with them, and just always kept them in my bag. You never know when you're gonna need a pair of strippers, and for the price, I think these are 15, 20 bucks. You just can't go wrong with these. Made in America, just all around good tool. Needle noses, these again, Klein needle noses, made in the USA, and just fantastic needle noses, no complaints. Obviously I went on to buying a pair of Nipex needle noses, and I like these. Haven't got a chance to use them. I just got them, but I like them. But Klein needle noses, you just can't go wrong with them. The dikes, these dikes with they got a little offset on them. They're good dikes. Also, I bought a pair of Nipex dikes, and these are straight. They don't have no offset. I love these. I like these. I've been using these a lot, and they're holding up, and I'm sure they're gonna hold up for years. But if you want something a little bit cheaper that's American made, you can't go wrong with the Klein cutters. And I like getting the cutters with the offset, you know. In electrical work, we use these for pulling out staples from the wood, prying out nails, or, you know, just prying stuff out pretty much. But you're not gonna go wrong with these. And then these, which is probably a staple, probably the main, I want to say the main electrical tool. When if you think of one tool that an electrician has to have, you know, it's going to be a pair of these. I mean, they're linesman pliers, and we call them Kleins. You know, pass me your Kleins. Can I borrow your Kleins? And this is, you know, this is what you're going to get. This is probably the third pair of linesman cutters from Kleins that I bought in my life. And I probably have had this pair right here for, I want to say I probably had this pair for about 8 years. The first pair I bought, I lost. The second pair, they're probably about 15 years old, and I have them somewhere, but they don't have the handles on them. And I blew out the blades from cutting a live wire. So they're still good pliers. They work. They still cut on one side, but they have a little hole in them. I was trying to look for them, but they're around here somewhere. But I've had those for about 15 years, and I've had these for about, I want to say about 8 years, and you just can't go wrong with these. You're not gonna be mad buying you a pair of these and keeping them with you. You know, keep them in your truck, keep them in your tool bag, to-go bag. I mean, you can strip wires with these. You don't really need these to strip wire. You can strip wire with just these linesman pliers. You can strip small wire, big wire, pull wire, anything. So you're not gonna go wrong. You're never gonna go wrong with a pair of these. They're about $30, and made in the USA also. So, and then last is these Klein's channel locks, which, I mean, they're better options now. You know, obviously you can get a pair of Nipex water pump pliers, the Cobras, and you're probably gonna do better with these than these. But you know, these are a good pair of tongue and groove pliers. You know, channel locks, whatever you want to call them. They're not channel lock brand, obviously, but they're Klein's. And pretty much this set of tools I've always had, even after me getting out of the trade of being an electrician. I've always made sure that I've had these tools, because they just always came in handy from working or doing stuff around the house or just keeping in my truck. This one set of tools right here can do so much. You know, these cutters also, I've had a pair of these. I think this is the second, maybe, or third pair that I've had. But I've had these for, I want to say I probably had these for over 15 years. I've had these for a long time. And I bought these. I mean, this is one of the first pair of tools that I bought ever. You know, when I was young and I was getting into the field, along with the first pair of linesman pliers and needle noses. This is one of the original. And I mean, you can see I've cut so much stuff with this, stuff that you weren't supposed to cut. So the blades are not even touching, but they lasted a long time. And these are USA made also. And you can find these tools in pawn shops if you don't want to buy them brand new. I found a pair of cutters that I gave to a buddy. I found them in a pawn shop for $2, and they kind of look like this. You couldn't really see anything on them, but right away I saw the maroon handles, I saw the design, and I knew right away they were Klein's. I couldn't see the Klein logo on them, but I took them home. I bought them. I think they were $2. Took them home, cleaned them up, and they look, you know, just like this. I think it was actually engraved, not laser etched. The teeth were touching. They were perfect. So look for them. You can find them. But just really good tools to have. I mean, these 6 tools right here, you can do so much with. The 10-in-1, you know, your strippers, needle noses, your cutters, your linesman pliers, and your water pump pliers, your tongue and groove pliers, whatever you want to call them. These right here, you're never going to go wrong. If you invest in this set of Klein Tools right here, you will not be mad. You take care of them, they'll last you forever, and one day you'll probably pass them down to your kids. So just wanted to share that with you. Have y'all tried Klein Tools? I know there are better options out there. You got Knipex, you got a bunch of German brands, more expensive brands. You got Snap-on, you got Mag, but I mean, this is one of the original Kleins. Been around for a long time. USA made, still USA made, easily accessible. Home Depot, Lowe's, Amazon, online, wherever. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. Leave a comment. Have y'all used Klein Tools? Have y'all used this set? The linesman pliers, they come in different grips also. You can get the journeyman style, which is their cushion grip, but I like the plain rubber style. But let me know, drop a comment, hit the like, and go ahead and subscribe. Thank you.